Hey there, and welcome back. Today we're diving into the world of video editing. And today I really want to help you to choose the right software for your needs. Let's get straight to the point. All editing softwares pretty much work the same. The real question is, what do you want to achieve with it? If you are starting with simple home videos, maybe just editing on your phone is all you need. Or maybe you just want to create those quick clips that you see on TikTok and Instagram Reels. However, if you are serious about filmmaking and aiming to make money from your projects, you want a dedicated editing software. Now, when it comes to video editing, you've got popular choices like Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, and Final Cut for Mac users. My own journey began with Premiere Pro on a trial, but the road got bumpy with unexpected crashes, especially when I tackled a larger project on my old laptop. To add to the challenge, there's that heavy monthly subscription cost with Premiere Pro. A cool $28 every month just to use the software. So if you just start out your business, this can be a pain in the ass. Alright, so that led me to DaVinci Resolve, which had a free version and promised featured comparable to Premiere Pro. But in DaVinci Resolve, I faced crashes too, especially with big projects. Alright guys, so here is a really important lesson that I learned. Having the best software won't matter if your computer lacks the necessary hardware for heavy editing tasks. Alright, so fast forward to my journey. I decided to take control and build a stronger PC that would allow me to edit more powerful projects more easily. Since then, and I need to knock on wood, I haven't experienced a single crash. For me, this is a reminder that having the right hardware is just as important as choosing the right software. I stuck with DaVinci Resolve and it's been a game changer. The free version gives you almost everything that you need to kickstart your editing business. Before we dive deeper, let's take a moment to acknowledge today's sponsor. Woo! Yes, there's a beginner course that I created for DaVinci Resolve that has been put together to guide you through the entire process of editing a video from start to finish. For more details, simply check out the provided link below in the description. Let's go back! Woo! Why it's free, you ask? Well, it's a clever move by Blackmagic Design to get you into their ecosystem. Once you're hooked, you might invest in their hardware like the speed editor or color grading panels. Now, 5 years later, I'm thrilled with this switch and I will never look back. The fact that it is free is fantastic, but if you're serious about your craft, you might consider the studio version for around $300, a one-time fee with no recurring charges. The free version is great for starters, but as you grow as a business and as an editor, the studio version becomes tempting. Here is where it gets interesting. The heart of DaVinci Resolve is its color correction tools, and both versions offer a lot, but the studio version takes it up a notch with advanced features like magic mask and HDR scopes for following the industry standards. When it comes to exporting your masterpiece, the studio version gives you more options, including higher resolutions and faster rendering. Alright, so let's break this down without doing all the techie stuff. First, we have media and delivery. So the free version of DaVinci Resolve can handle 4K videos, which is pretty cool. But if you're after a mind-blowing quality and a wild resolution like 32K, that's where the studio version shines. Performance-wise, think of it like the studio version as a fancy sport car. It got multiple engines, so multiple GPUs, and speeds up your editing journey. It's the one for pros or those who just love speed. Now let's talk about noise reduction. We don't like to see a lot of noise in our footage. The studio version has this cool tool that cleans it up, making your video looks top-notch even in tricky lighting. We're gonna talk about Neural Engine. Ever heard of AI doing the heavy lifting? The studio version has that. It makes the boring stuff easy and the complex stuff a breeze. It's like having a personal assistant for your edits. So now let's talk about effects. The studio version unlocks this treasure chest of cool stuff like film grain, fancy lens flare, and cool blur effects, and many more cool effects. It's like upgrading your editing toolbox. Alright, so let's wrap this up. The conclusion is DaVinci Resolve free version offers a fantastic starting point, and you can explore its capabilities without spending money. However, it's important to note that the free version supports 8-bit footage, not 10-bit. As you grow and your project becomes more complex, the studio version becomes a worthy investment. And remember, whether you choose Premiere Pro, Final Cut or DaVinci Resolve, the key is to stick to one that suits your preferences and learn it until you feel at home in the software. Happy editing, and I'm gonna check you out in my next video. Bye bye!